Hey, what's going on, everyone? Today I just have a really quick, short lesson for you about an extremely common English problem. Will and would. What's the difference between these two words, and when should you use each of them? Today I will teach you that so you will never make a mistake with these words again. Let's get started.
First, let's talk about when you should use will. So you want to use will when you are talking about things in the future that are definitely or are very likely going to happen. I will go to the gym after work today. She will meet us at the bar. So with would can be used for the past form of will. So this would be when you're talking not about the present, but you're talking about a past situation. And in this past situation, somebody said something about the future. That is one way that you would use would. For example, last year I exercised a lot. I would go to the gym every day after work. Here, I'm talking about a past situation, last year. In the next one, I don't specifically say the past situation. She said she would meet us at the bar, but this is like saying, in the past, she said to us, I will meet you at the bar. That's a little bit confusing, but it's not super important because the next way we use would is much, much more common. So this is the most common difference between will and would, and when I see students make mistakes with these words, most of the time it's because of this. So like I said earlier, you use will for real, factual situations that are definitely or very likely going to happen. You use would for imaginary situations, things that you're just thinking about or they're pretend. These are situations that might not or even definitely won't happen. You're just imagining what you would do if this situation happened. Let's look at a few examples. I will have to work overtime again next week. So here, this is a real-life situation that is definitely or probably going to happen. My boss is such a jerk. If he got fired, I would be so happy. So here, I would be so happy. That is how I would feel if he got fired. That's not a real situation. He's not actually getting fired. I'm just imagining how I would feel if that did happen. Here's another example. Let's pretend that you just bought a lottery ticket. You could say, if I won, I would definitely quit my job and travel the world. I would probably buy a house on the beach in Hawaii too. So here, the chance of you winning is extremely low. It's probably not gonna happen. And you're just imagining if it did happen, in the crazy chance that this actually happened, here's what I would do. So far we just talked about positive sentences, but you can make negative sentences by adding the word not or changing will not to won't or would not to wouldn't. So here, I won't be able to meet you tomorrow. I need to work overtime. I will not be able to meet you. And just like before, this is a real life situation. The next example, I wouldn't know what to do if I became homeless. I would not know what to do Me becoming homeless, that's not a very likely situation, and it's not something that's going to happen in the real world. So I use would because it's just an imaginary scenario. Okay, now let's practice. Add will or would to each of these sentences. You can pause the video, and then when you're ready to hear the answers, click play again. Okay, here are your answers. Don't worry about dinner. I will order pizza later. I would hate to have to work outside in this heat. Here, I don't actually have to work in the heat. I'm just imagining if I did have to work outside when it's really hot, I would hate that. I lost my car keys. Sorry, I think I will be late. Real life situation, it's very likely that I'll be late. That restaurant is terrible. I will never go there again. And finally, what would you do if you could fly?
Okay, thank you so much for watching, guys. If you want to, write a few example sentences in the comments using these words, and I will let you know if your examples are correct or if they have a small mistake in them. Keep studying hard, guys. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Later.